Okay, so new Roman numeral, structure of the play. So the structure of the play is actually like how it's written, as in books are to chapters, as the structure of the play itself are to these words up here. So I'm going to go over each word, and I want you to be practicing good note taking and taking down key ideas of what I'm saying here. The prologue is the opening scene. The opening scene of plays establishes background with a one or two person dialogue, and they discuss what's going on. So as a note taker right now, I would probably write opening, establishes background, one, two person discussion. That's what the prologue is. I'm going to keep talking, but I just want to reiterate that you can pause because I anticipate that I'm going a little bit faster than you can write. So the prologue, it's just like what in a novel, what sets the stage or sets the background. Anybody? Did you say exposition? Okay, good. So a parados is the entrance of the chorus. It's the section where the chorus arrives. They chant when they come on an idea related to the main theme. They chant a song basically related to the main theme. Although the chorus can sometimes just talk, often it's a body of people that they talk together. So parados comes after the prologue, and it's a chant related to the theme. The episode, think of like a sitcom and an episode of what you would think in that realm, what an episode is. This is the plot. It's developed through action and dialogue. So really, these are just preliminary works to the actual plot. So this gives you the necessary background information. A stasimon is the choral ode, and it comes at the end of each episode. There are 3 episodes. So you get 3 of these bad boys. Oops, 3. And then after each episode, you have 1 of these, which means there's 3 of those as well. And they come at the end of every episode. They highlight the main themes. So this sort of highlights the themes for you. So far we have prologue, parados, and then episode, stasimon, episode, stasimon, episode, stasimon. And then finally, there's the exodus, which is the ceremonial exit of the players. So it sounds like exit. So prologue sets the stage, you got the background and a dialogue. Parados reveals the theme, so it makes sense. You have background and then theme. Then you have plot, theme, plot, theme, plot, theme, and then everybody leaves or dies, as the case is, sometimes in a tragedy. Got that? Pause if you have questions. And we are moving on to the structure of the theater. Sorry, Hannah. Structure of the theater. So I'm actually going to attempt to butcher a drawing for you here. Okay, so first we have this arc, which is a whole row of seats. I want you to write this in your notes. And this is the theatron. Theatron. This is going to be painful. Okay, note to self. Use typing. Theatron. Okay. So then, in the middle of the theatron, in front of where the people are sitting, we have what is called an altar. And that's where the animal sacrifices would occur. The animal sacrifices, if you would like to know the technical name for it, are called the thymelae. That's the animal sacrifices. This is the altar. That works out much better. After the altar, behind it, right here, what you have is the proskenion, which is basically the stage, which is a raised platform. Let me spell that for you. Proskenium. It's a raised platform where behind it there's the skene, which when I write it, you'll see looks like a familiar word. I.e. the screen. So this is the stage, This is the screen. You can see we have an aerial view going on. I should have said that from the beginning. This is an aerial view. There's a couple more components to this. Over here, there are these chutes that come out of the theater. Those chutes, that's where the chorus walks down, and those little corridors are called the parados. It's very similar. It's the same word as it was the letter B in the structure of the play. So the parados is here, and that is where the chorus comes in. So I recognize this is a little hard to follow, so I am going to show you what it actually looks like in real time. This is the theatron. That's where all of the people would sit. So then here would be the altar. This is what it looks like today. The altar and the thymulae would occur here. The chorus, I'd like you to label that, would be somewhere around here. The orchestra, so it's the altar, the orchestra here, and then over here you would have your proscenium, that's the raised area above the stage, and then up here, that's where the scaeny would be. So these little corridors, and there's one on the other side too, but we don't have that vantage point, they're called the parados. Here's another picture. This is the theatron. These things here, these entrances, are the, anybody? Parados. This raised area is the proscenium. Nice. And here is the scaeny. The orchestra would congregate down here. The altar would be here. That's where the thymulae would occur, the animal sacrifices. One last picture. Parados, theatron, proscenium. You can see this scaeny looks like a screen because they don't have like the actual Greek background in there. It's just a screen. It's a painting. The altar, orchestra. So I hope this is contextualizing it for you. That's the structure of the theater. Now, other things that aren't in this diagram but would be structural nonetheless, and I want you to write them under your notes here, are the masks. The masks in Greek theater project voice. It's like a little mini microphone almost. That's, think of a 3D trapezoid at somebody's mouth and how that would project the sound. I wanted to draw that first so you could be sure to understand what I was saying here. So that little apparatus is embedded into the mask. So from the outside of the mask, you can't see the little triangular piece that's going toward the mouth, but it would make projections of people's voices. So that's structural. And often masks would reveal the character. So if they were an evil character, the masks would be, they would look a little bit scarier. Such as that. So masks reveal character. So what you need down is theater, orchestra, altar. Altar has animal sacrifices. Parados are the corridors leading from the side which house the chorus. Proscenium is the stage raised platform. And the scaeny is the facade of the background that creates the backdrop. So I assume that you've got all that.